Now back to Inside West Virginia Politics with Mark Curtis.
And welcome back to Inside West Virginia Politics. It is Veterans Day weekend, and I want to talk about some issues important to our veterans. Joining us right now is Captain James McCormick, United States Army retired. Great to have you on the program again, James.
Well, thank you very much for having me again, sir.
I want to talk a little bit first, because we just had a guest talking about the situation with the suspicious deaths up at the VA in Clarksburg. What are your concerns as to how this investigation is going in the care for veterans at that facility and others?
Yeah. Well, number one, we're very pleased to see that they have taken immediate action in that. I can tell you that we are concerned with some of the vetting processes to make sure that those people that are hired, and there's a better monitoring system that goes on so that this never happens again. And I'm sure all of those things are taking place. But some veterans are a little shaky now. They were a little worried about going to seek treatment in the past, and this has kind of hurt that reputation. And we need to work on that. The Veterans Administration, we as veterans, and we need to work together on that so that we come up with a solution and not just yelling and screaming and arguing about it, but how do we actually fix this so that it never happens again, and then obviously do the things whatever we can do to help the families that have suffered tremendously from this.
It's an unbelievable story, and we're going to continue to follow it on our television stations here in West Virginia. Let's talk about some other issues since it is Veterans Day weekend. You're a man who wears many hats as a retired military veteran. You are basically the state director of the Military Order of the Purple Heart. You have a national title as well.
Well, I'm actually the National Junior Vice Commander for the Military Order of the Purple Heart. I was elected this summer by the overwhelming majority of the members. We have just around 40,000 members nationwide, and what I do is I'm basically the third in command of this veterans organization. And our goal is to look out for the needs and the benefits and to assist all veterans, but also primarily combat wounded, their families, and Gold Star families. So we have really amped that up. We're trying to get more younger veterans involved in programs and things that are designed to assist them.
You guys have a website that's easy for people to find?
Yeah, moph.org, moph.org. Yeah.
All right. You have a hat and a badge and stuff. I want to
do,
be able
absolutely.
to show those to our audience, because I think it's important that people be able to identify members of the Military Order of the Purple Heart, because you guys provide a lot of assistance for our veterans. And talk about some of the programs going on in the state right now that are beneficial to veterans this Veterans Day weekend and beyond.
Okay. Well, I'm really tickled and just pleased as punch. Our governor has offered a 50% discount for all state parks and areas for our veterans and members of the military and their families to be able to use from the 1st to the 15th of November. Now, this isn't just for in-state. This is for out-of-state. And what that means, for me as a national leader, I can reach out and tell members all across the country, hey, if you're looking to travel, you want to come visit West Virginia, they're giving a 50% discount. And when you're talking to 40,000 members of an organization, and their families, which represent 3 times that, that's a lot of people that we're reaching out and we're touching. I think that West Virginia offers an opportunity for veterans, members of the military, to be able to come here and to relax and to just enjoy our beauty. November's a beautiful time to come here because of all of the fall foliage. And when you think about how close we are to the military installations, when I was a company commander in the Army, I would go and I would say, hey, on certain weekends during the year, we would take the families out and we'd go do something. If I'm a company commander and I'm within 6 hours to 8 hours drive from West Virginia and I know you're giving a 50% discount, I'm calling your tourism office and I'm going to save that 50% to take all of my troops and their family members to come and enjoy this beautiful place.
Well, speaking of tourism, you have the International or National Military Order of the Purple Heart Convention coming here next year. And tell us about how important that is.
Oh, that's a wonderful thing. And
it's a big get for Charleston.
Look, for 2 years in a row we have that. So I can't take full credit for that. The Charleston's Visitors Bureau, Marriott Hotels, all of these folks, we all came together. Todd, who works over at the Visitors Bureau, and Todd's a veteran too, and he has been so amazing to work with. But Charleston and the mayor, Amy, man, I mean, come on, she has just welcomed us with open arms and is going to have us, you know, be here for 2 years in a row. So this year in July and next year in July, we'll have all of the members here.
All right, we're going to have you back before that convention comes to town, the Military Order of the Purple Heart. Thank you for your service to this country, especially on this Veterans Day weekend. Captain James McCormick, thanks for being with us. We'll have more of Inside West Virginia Politics after this break. Stay with us.